Alright, everyone. So, chapter 7 or 8, I think. This is 8, right? I think it's 8.
I think so, yeah.
You'll go and find out whenever you put up the episode.
Something
Don't worry
like
too much
that.
about it.
Uh-huh. So, we just had a big meeting at Elysium to discuss Demi's bullshit, and we have the rest of the night, more or less, after that conversation. So is there anything anyone wants to handle quickly before we tick over to the big events?
Let's just continue
I was thinking maybe
establishing
just
myself as a harpy.
I believe you were babysitting one of the Malks, making sure that they didn't do anything stupid like tell anyone that Havdan's a demon worshipper.
Oh yeah, that was it. That's what I was doing. I'm babysitting. It was Bobby, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So what track are you taking to keeping him calm? Just something like Havdan, this doesn't change anything, Havdan's still a good person kind of thing? Or are you trying to do the whole demons aren't always that bad and this one seems decent? What's your argument?
I think I'll start off with the demons one, and maybe during the start of the next one go into Halfdan argument.
So, give me manipulation empathy to try and paint the demon's actions in the best light, because she could be painted as someone really neglectful and almost sociopathic in how she shows very little concern for anyone but herself and her pleasure.
I mean, it's probably true, but she hasn't actually done anything bad, so.
Let's see. What merits do you have? You have sanctity, you have enchanting voice, and you have eidetic memory. Given that you are a child, that would kind of fuck you slightly, but your enchanting voice would cancel that out, so I think I have to wash you to a 6. Given the subject matter.
Just a quick question. Why is child being effective here?
Because you are trying to...
I'm trying to comfort somebody and give them evidence that somebody else is not an asshole.
Yes, but it's the appearance of it, because generally you're talking about very serious matters here, in the sense that you're trying to analyze someone's behavior in a great deal of detail, and you're trying to, I assume at least, come at it from a life experience standpoint, and along the lines of, this doesn't necessarily mean that someone's an asshole, a lot of people are like that, and that kind of a thing. And coming from a child, that is obviously harder to accept than from an adult. I will check Bobby's age. I might be able to lower the penalty for child, but I do think it should apply at least partially. I will give you a +1 for the child, so you'd wash to a 5.
Okay. I mean, it's not really something that I'm really trying to command him or anything like that.
You're not trying to command him, but you are trying to be a subject authority on people in general to him. So it's harder to accept for coming from a child.
Okay. That makes some sense. If I remember correctly, I don't think...
That's why it's a +1, not +2. Because Bobby is just old enough where he's able to look past that partially, being on the top end of neonates.
The vampires do eventually wash out my child merit, but they have to be old enough.
And
Newer
well,
vampires are certainly more affected than older vampires that disregard my appearance. Well, let's just see how this turns out. I'm not going to spend willpower because if I absolutely have to, I do have Dominate to rely on to stop this as a problem. But other than that, she also has a willpower point already spent. So want to be careful with that. Save those up. I usually use all of them in a session.
okay.
Only one success. I got 10. Manipulation. I do got gaining trust as empathy. Manipulation is persuasive. So 2 successes.
Yeah, persuasive would count. Gaining trust, not so much.
Yep, I'll be working on the next morning for the more of Halfdan is still a good guy and everything.
Okay. Now let's see, what's Bobby's? You know, with 2 successes, Bobby isn't convinced the demon isn't an asshole, but he's willing to give it the benefit of the doubt until he learns more. He's essentially willing to promise not to do anything yet and to try and consult you if he does.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly how Vivian's going about this. Good job!
But he does at one point state that he feels that this means bad things for what Teddy is really like, and that the Malkavian clan might have to end Teddy.
And I am definitely working the next morning on fixing that perception.
Okay.
Oh, anyone else for the rest of the night?
I was gonna see about after the whole affair, just going to sort of rest and get some blood back, aka woo some people, and now do it legally. That is, no exhibitionism.
Okay. How careful do you want to be about doing this?
I feel like I would be pretty cautious at this point.
Okay, it still washes to a 3, I believe, because your 2 fame points do help. But
No, I just realized how I could prank Teddy in the worst way possible.
Kill yourself.
You're busy.
All I would need to do would be to call upon my allies, and then we can spread this story of exhibitionism across the nation.
I
I don't
think
have anything
I think that Toreador are already making calls. You might be too late on that.
Yeah, forceful poetry doesn't apply here, right? Unless I'm serenading them with poetry.
I mean, you are in lower end bars, I assume. So sure.
Bitches might find it fancy. Okay, so are we applying it or not? Because I'm probably still gonna refuel to full
It's
anyways.
6
Doesn't matter.
people, so yeah, refuel away.
Yeah, it's just easy peasy.
I think it works out. Yeah, 11 is 6, so you're at 12. Okay then.
Fun hour.
Let's see. What about you, Jackalor?
What I'm doing, I'd probably be trying to mingle with the Toreador.
With the Toreador, no less.
Yes.
What do the Toreador think about you? You know what? Yeah, they're gonna let you at least make an attempt to talk with them.
Yay, charisma, what now? Expression?
Well, it kind of depends. How do you wish to approach them? Because this might matter for any hopes of you having social standing in the city.
I mean, I'd approach them with some of my architectural notes I've been making.
You
Architectural.
approach them with architectural notes?
Look
Well,
at
so
this
they can
cool
just-
thing I made.
Yeah, effectively.
Okay. You have a craft specialty in that, or in academics, right?
Craft specialty, actually.
Okay, then
Architecture.
give me a intelligence craft at a
Yay.
straight 6. I'm gonna assume that you've been working at this in your spare time for a while, so
Yeah.
this can be
Holy
something
shit.
you have ready.
That's 7, right?
Yes, it would be.
Ooh.
Yeah, Andrew is just absent-mindedly nodding. Derek seems mildly interested.
Yay.
Is there anything else you wish to lead into?
Well, not really. I was mainly looking to keep up my relations with.
What relations?
Yeah, I'm curious what you think you have with them.
Something? Anything?
Try again. You are essentially establishing a new relationship. Andrew seems curious as to why you're bringing this to them.
Well, I mean, I have done it in the past with them. It just hasn't been really available since Siege and all.
Well, not with these Toreador.
Yeah, but like with other Toreador, and they happen to know that they like those things. So wonder if they would as well appreciate, you know.
Would
Artistic
Andrew
talent being
appreciate
shared.
this? I think that's an intelligence academics role to see how much he knows about architecture.
Wow.
Ah, yes, I see the Renaissance French style here. Interesting application.
Yay.
That's about the extent of his interest, though. He does not seem particularly wowed for Toreador. Although,
I am
actually...
sorry.
Shit, it is 7 successes. It was with self-control for Toreador, right?
Yeah.
You think? Yep.
I think that might be enough to trigger even if he doesn't personally care. Oh dear, how much does he have in that? Oh, loads. Okay, yeah. Check for Derek. Oh crap, he's educated as well. Yeah, he has no idea how cool it is. He's just... It looks elegant. Some of the illustrations and concept drawings seem nice.
Fuck. Yeah. So did Bacon already leave?
Yeah, I left.
Well, I guess I'll have to go to his place then.
Okay, so sucking up to what is it, Jackal? Or what kind of building have you designed?
Probably an like
A wizard's
Uh,
tower?
no. I was thinking, like the big gate in Arc de Triomphe in Paris.
For the prince to ride through after he conquers nearby cities, you mean?
Yes, effectively, something akin.
Okay, yeah. They just do the nod, yes, very cool, very nice. But you do not seem to have struck what might interest these two on a personal level.
Darn, I'm sad.
But, you know what? Give me a charisma expression roll at 6. You have managed to negate your inherent assholeish nature that you seem to have acquired at this point to a mild extent.
Hey, I don't have any specialties, so.
Wow. Okay, so the Toreador don't actively dislike you, and you can probably talk to them again without them trying to find an excuse.
Yay.
Bacon, what do you do with the rest of the night?
I would probably go home knowing that he will have a meeting soon.
Do you wish to prepare in any way for the meeting? Sharpen the sword.
Yeah, it's always sharp, don't worry.
I mean, you could just proclaim Thorbrand the prince at this point and try and defy the Camarilla.
I don't think that he would like to be the prince.
He might kill you
It
for
was-
trying.
Yeah, he would just kill everybody that wants him to be prince and just go back to his place.
Okay then. So, the next night takes over. So, first of all, everyone, let's roll off luck. Lowest is the winner.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck. Please, Shackle, save me. Oh fuck. Oh, boy.
So should we roll for like psychic phenomena now?
Yes,
There was enough time.
please. Jackalord, give me 1d100.
Not horrible. Gary?
Hopefully. Yeah, in theory.
What merits do you have, Bacon?
Merit check. I think that I have natural leader, common sense, and natural leader.
What is your humanity level?
3.
Jack? Okay, so you have a chance to wake up and start essentially make yourself presentable before there is a ring on your door, or a knock, probably a knock.
It's a dog, but hears it as a ring.
I just. Well, I go to the door. Hoping that
Personally?
is Andy.
Oh,
yeah, I would
Andy
say-
probably has a key. Andy just comes in. Probably already here, honestly. Heading for the door, oblivious.
Yeah, I'm waiting visitors. Andy can take them in.
Okay, how would Andy handle this? Andy would probably do something stupid here.
Would like to say no, but he
Roll
would.
perception alertness to save your child, Bacon.
Hey, look, I'm wounded.
Also, you're at like 2 bloody points, aren't you?
No,
No,
he has
3.
been slowly regenerating his things. It's just that he has to regenerate whole limbs. Very
Oh
slow.
yeah, actually, I'm low on blood, but yesterday he would get some.
Then you can give me the hunting roll now before this starts. Did you do anything strenuous last night?
Besides trying to survive against Grau killing me.
Did someone attack you? Remind me.
Yeah, Archie went frenzy.
Ah, then yes, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have been able to heal Nag Point.
Okay. Hunting roll. I can hunt with charisma leadership, right?
Yeah, go ahead. You
And
are our
dominate
1000th
boosted.
employee. Please, come into this room for your bonus.
What would be the difficulty having dominate?
Roll at 3, even with whatever you would get from feeding restrictions. I'm assuming you're, at this point, just using the workers in your slowly building tower. And the construction slows down because you've taken so much fucking blood.
It's 4 or 5 people.
It's 5.
Like 5.
Oh, yeah, two of each. So 10.
Yeah. You hear from the other room, just muffled voices and Andy's voice rise like, what are you even doing here? I don't know your daughter. Get the fuck. The prince is not taking.
I have a bad feeling. I just go.
Just now you realize what it is, Demi?
Oh,
Come on, it was to be expected.
As you approach, you hear. That is really very, very rude. I might need to do something about that. Just let me in. I need to talk to your boss, please. Please. Let me inside.
I just come here, just put my hand on Handy and say, I probably know his name. I've seen him before.
Have you?
Would he?
Yeah, I think it was on my backstory.
Ah,
I went to the place
you
where
do
Vivian
not
was.
recognize the face.
Uh,
Unless you
Excuse me,
have a whole fuck ton of aspects that I don't know about.
No, not the fuck done. I have fey eyes. Can I see his true form?
True form. No. You would be able to see if he was using blood magic. Or at least dynamic magic. Of any kind. He isn't.
Okay, I just. So, hello, you want to talk with me? Who exactly are you?
Hi. My name is Jack Jackson, and I've lost my daughter. Can you help me find my daughter, please?
Do I remember this name?
Ew.
Describe your daughter.
She's about 11 years old. She has red hair and the sweetest voice you've ever heard. Can you please help me find my daughter?
I realize that he's describing Vivian.
He might be describing Vivian, and he is clearly a vampire.
Oh. Is your daughter Vivian? Yes, I can help you to find her.
Yes. How did you know? I had a daughter named Vivian once.
I think that we met before. You look different, I think.
Oh, are you one of her little friends?
Uh,
Bacon thinks quickly. He senses the deadly peril.
um, no, we just were at the same court in England a few centuries ago.
Oh. But... Oh, I remember now. Someone ripped my sweet little girl apart. You were there. Was it you?
Checking the backstory just to know exactly what was.
Actually, you know what he meant, don't you? rip the apart.
No.
Common sense. Can you give him common sense on
Common
this?
sense. Byron ripping apart Vivian's chest,
No, yeah.
organs and blood spraying everywhere.
That's why I'm saying no. The no was to him. Actually, I have the one that did this. If
You
you
do?
wish to.
You do? Give him to me. Can you please give him to me?
Yes, sir. It's very sad when someone harms your child. I understand that.
And he just casually has stepped backwards into this room and is hyperventilating, pressed against the wall on the inside.
I just lead him to Byron's cage.
Okay, sure. You go down to the cage. There's a ghoul there guarding.
Just dismiss him. Just go to a safe place.
Okay, he pulls out a radio. Code orange. Panic! Panic! Battle stations!
I will grab him for you. Just goes inside, grabs a cage, and comes back out.
Bacon,
He
how
was
much
like
strength do you have? 6, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Give me a strength athletics roll at 6 to see how gracefully you carry the heavy steel cage.
Specialties?
I only have vicious.
Vicious
I
would
viciously-
not apply. So you're half
I viciously
dragging it, but you're not damaging the floors or anything. Clank.
He was like a pet to Vivian, but he was scared. He ended up hurting her.
Is it
It's-
rabbit? It should be put down.
I think she was doing treatment with him, and she wanted to fix him.
Is it crunchable? Why does it have a hard wrapping?
Oh, he learned some vicissitude. It was to avoid him touching anything.
My daughter would never have a Zimitzi pet. You're lying to me. Why are you lying to
No,
me?
no. He's actually a Caucasian. He just ate at Simitsi once.
Or twice.
Or twice, but just once.
I would like to point out he has actually told a lie so far.
What lie?
Byron was not scared when he caved in Vivian's chest. In fact, I believe he was in a very rage-filled mood.
I think it was stress or something to pressure. It counts as scared of, like when someone has fear of crowds, they can be very aggressive.
Okay, Bacon, are you trying to keep Byron alive and make excuses for him?
A little bit. He kinda likes
I mean,
Byron.
I thought he was trying to avoid mentioning that he was the reason Byron got so enraged. So
Make a charisma expression roll at 7 for me.
Expression. At 7. I just look at my willpower.
Yeah, no idea about things.
well, you're not very good at convincing him.
We both suck.
Oh, that was Eyes of Chaos I was rolling.
Oh. Yeah,
So
I think
it's-
Byron's dying.
broken. Grab it. Turn on its mistress. Yet it lives. You're prince, and yet it lives.
I was waiting for her decision on what to do about
She's
with him.
dead! She's not making any decisions!
Wait, what? No, she's not. I just talked with her yesterday.
You talk to dead people?
Wait, I think you misunderstood something. She's not dead. She just went out for a week. It's already back.
You know, that sounds strangely biblical.
Would he
Probably.
care about... Don't... Vivian... Vivian wouldn't have wanted you to blaspheme.
I can show where she is. She's probably with Halfdan's house.
Cunt.
I assure you that she's well and alive.
Make a charisma expression roll at, again, at 7 to save your own damn life.
Okay.
I know the dice. He gets to live.
I really think I did the last one wrong.
I believe. Fuck!
Yeah.
He did do the last one wrong.
Yeah.
You may remake the one for Byron then. This
I forgot.
Specialties?
Halfdan. This. Teddy.
God damn it!
He's involved in this. Common sense Bacon says you might be able to end Halfdan here and now with a few well-chosen words.
Yeah, but he can also end with Halfdan. Vivian talks the truth, and then he comes to end me.
I mean, if his mind gets, shredded, no one's gonna believe what he says. He's made these paranoid accusations before.
But Vivian would support him. Probably realize that it was her dad and talk to him, and he would get back at me.
What if you
See?
kill him first?
I'm thinking ahead.
Okay. So you don't want to try it?
No,
What a little bitch.
you don't play with dangerous Malkavians.
So what do you tell him about Halfdan's involvement?
No, he wasn't involved on it. He was at the place at the same time, but he actually cares a lot about your daughter.
God damn it.
What is your current
He is
willpower, Bacon?
4, I think. 5. A little bit better.
You see his eyes narrow. Looks at Byron. Looks at you. You did this. You're trying to blame this little pet. And you did this!
Oh shit!
Oh
no!
Kill him. Kill him. You gotta kill him now.
6th gen, Bacon! 6th gen! You could go down to 6th!
Just kill him. Just stab him with the sword enough times and he'll die, right?
Yeah, which sword? I don't carry the sword. It's at the office.
What the fuck are you carrying the sword?
No, he has stated that he usually doesn't actually carry it with him everywhere. He has a place in his office for it.
Oh my god. Damn it, Bacon.
I don't want to be that of a cunt carrying a deadly flaming sword around.
Okay.
This was the one time you should have carried that damn sword around.
Okay, he's accusing me. How to defuse a bomb?
Sorry, what?
Well, first you gain a manual, you compare the wires, you then go, fuck this, this doesn't work, this isn't the movies, we can't cut a wire and make it not go off.
Yeah, you just put it on a faraway place where it explodes without anybody close.
I think now
Then I'm
now's the
got-
time when you roll initiative.
Yeah, I think you might need to
Also,
roll
I think
initiative here.
Also, I think you might want to buff your dex and strength, and then go and grapple the motherfucker and bite him to death.
You might need to roll initiative. Just think of what Vivian will think once you kill her sire.
I
Thank
mean, you never know,
It was
right?
revolved
Oh,
4x1. Boy,
Deus
Blizzard.
Volt, man. I know you
I
can do
finally
it.
have initiative. Thank God.
He is gonna dominate you.
Grapple. Now's your chance. Grapple.
Grapple.
Buffs. By the way, buff stats, by the way.
I will have a lot of blood, so I can buff my dex to 6.
Okay, you may. My cat managed to open the door to get out. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Decide what you're gonna do specifically, Bacon. Okay, so, what's the plan?
Buff for dex, grapple him.
Alright, roll for that.
Do it, Bacon. We believe in you.
Nice. I grapple him.
Alright, roll your strength for bashing.
What is roll?
1 bashing.
It's technically 1 damage.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, you fly at him. It is gonna be a +3 because he can't meet your eyes, but I'm gonna let him try to get the dominate off. I think we've said that mental crap can work depending on the situation, even in a grapple.
Yeah.
I don't see why dominate wouldn't work here, other than him not having eye contact. It's just a difficult thing.
Yeah,
Please.
but that's a +3. And it fails.
Oh yes, Bacon. You live.
His command for you to kneel does nothing.
I guess the
Okay.
rest of the guys start running to him.
The rest of the guys, draw weapons and listen to hear if the thumb presaged an actual combat. Because surely it would be an embarrassment if they rushed in right away and it wasn't.
I guess.
And the
Hey, Bacon, now
master.
is the time when you. Bacon, buff your strength to max and just cut this bitch a new one.
Let's see, what would he do? Well, this suddenly turned annoying. He knows at least about 2 people that are in here. Would like to use Voice of Madness.
Bacon, you can do it. Buff
How
strength
much? How much can I buff my strength?
by 4. You have 4 return blood points. Unless you have like potence or something.
I don't have potent, so I can spend 4 more blood. That's a lot of blood. I will be low on blood again. But I
That's-
can try to do a double bite on him.
Yeah, but you go after him if you double bite.
Don't I do one bite on my normal turn and one
Yes.
later?
Yes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is how it works. Sorry.
Let's see. Would he be buffing anything? Well, he might need to break free and he might need to attack you. So, great. I'm just gonna put 6 points into what's his face strength. 6 on top of what he has. There we go.
What would be the difficulty of the bite?
Isn't it 6 as per normal?
Yeah, it would be
Okay.
6. Actually,
Oh.
he would assume that you are gonna go for the fang, so let's pop blood in fortitude as well.
Double bite?
You can bite at 6, yeah.
Okay, this the one on this
You can
turn.
do it
So
again.
tip Fangs gives +1 damage.
Yes, +1, so you should be rolling 8, I think, total.
I buff my strength, so I should be rolling 12.
12, you put all of it into strength.
I have, put 4 in strength, so I have 10 strength, +1 from the success and +1 from the bite.
Okay then. Do you want to make this? Well, yeah, you can't make a controlled attack. Go ahead.
I have vicious, so I think it would apply, but it was a shitty roll.
You took Fang to him. He's pissed.
No damage, or I did
Wait.
1 damage.
You did 1
Damage?
damage.
It has 3 fortitude. Nice.
Or only spent on 3.
True.
If he didn't spend any more, he would have rolled to the last
Yes.
point.
I roll soak secretly for important enemies sometimes, remember?
Yeah,
Sweet.
So, dementation, voice of madness, what was it? It was something sexy. Oh yes, manipulation, empathy. Oh, why can't I... Ah, right, that takes a blood point, doesn't it?
Yes, I think it does.
So he would be buffed by 4. There we go. Never had an elder this powerful, I think, in an actual battle. At least not for a long time. So a bit weird keeping track of all the blood. Okay.
4 people. 4
Bacon.
people get affected.
Start rolling for frenzy. The ghouls just go scrut. Well, not frenzy, Rotrek. The
I
ghouls
think you
are
might
all.
want to spend willpower.
The ghouls are already
Yeah,
fleeing.
I will spend willpower. So what difficulty?
8.
8.
Okay, spending willpower. 3. 8. 1 more willpower. There goes willpower.
Then you
4.
last one.
Spend willpower to
okay.
just succeed through it.
Yeah, just willpower to succeed through.
He is now at fuck you willpower.
Okay, so he needs to roll his courage as well at 5.
Yes, correct.
Come on, don't do me dirty.
Oh, I fucked up. I wrote self-control.
Then
But,
pick
yeah.
your willpower back up to what it was and start over.
There we go. That's actually what I expect of your
You're
character.
spending willpower, right, Bacon?
Yep.
He is. And he's basically verified he's just spending it until he gets through. So. This just depends how much willpower he spends on
Yeah,
this.
there
got
it
it.
is.
He's good now.
6th
willpower
gen,
points.
Bacon. 6th gen, right in your grasp. 7th level
And
disciplines.
And a
I mean,
sexy
that requires a
direction.
lot of XP, so.
He is old
Okay.
enough to at least give him like 5 dots at least.
Oh yeah, that's another thing entirely true. But
Last bite.
kill it, kill it.
I will spend a willpower on this bite.
Can't.
Just for
Can't.
sure.
Also
It's an attack.
Oh.
And you were spending willpower on the courage anyway.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it. 12
Okay.
damage again. 6, and please God. Yes!
Oh
8
my God.
damage.
Is it dead? It's not dead, but you know.
It's not dead.
I
Not
know it's
close,
not.
though.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Oh my God. Bacon might kill his first elder this campaign.
Okay then. Let's see, what can I inflict on you before you...
Not much. In fact, nothing.
Yeah, sadly. Initiative advantage sucks. Or makes the enemy suck.
Oh
It's so
my
good for
fucking
the
god.
first time. Having
Oh my,
initiative.
I know how he can save himself.
Just pour it all into one big attack. You know you can do it.
I
Oh
can do
no,
it.
this is choice. So
Oh my
he's
God,
gonna
is he going to do...
he is going to, let's see.
But he still has to do his action has to come first.
He does
Yeah.
have to declare. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna try and catch your eye just for a moment, and he's gonna try and use restructure.
Bacon, this is when you put all your stuff into one attack and kill him.
Yeah, I have a feeling of that. I'm just opening the book to see what actually it does.
Don't worry about it. Just go. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter unless it goes through.
Yeah, I don't worry about it.
No.
Do
Kill
it.
it.
Let's see, let me
kill
calculate
it.
this out. It doesn't take anything, he just has to meet your eyes. So we're gonna
I
buff
believe so.
his dex to let him twist around. Actually, no, we're gonna buff it to 8, and we're gonna spend 3 more points on fortitude. Because if we can change your nature here, you are utterly fucked. Good luck, Bacon. Have fun.
I mean, look, Bacon's gonna win this.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
The
Not
dice
if you
could
roll
fuck
No,
him.
negative damage.
Statistically, he will win this about 90% of the time.
Yeah, then you remember that
Have you
it's me.
seen Civilization?
Epic. Stop being a troll, okay? Bacon, you may proceed with the attack.
Attack,
All out.
and see if I can do anything to get it better. I can buff more dex.
Please do. Well, actually, if you have the 10 dex, you count, but I'm guessing you're not at 10 dex.
Nope, I have a very low dex, so I can buff more. But I will be out.
Please do.
Who needs blood? Buffs 4 dex. I'm on 10.
There's a lot of tasty Malkavian in those veins.
So it's 11 dice to hit.
Okay.
6.
Impressed.
Fucking hell! I fucking told you so, Epic. I fucking told you so. I fucking told you so. I
See,
fucking told you so.
That's why you don't sing a victory before the battle. Because you'll die.
Oh god, he's getting restructure.
Oh,
He has to catch my eye.
You seriously were not expecting that to happen, were you, Epic?
Can I just say that I just
He
Come
does-
Don't
on.
worry, nothing happened on his side either, unless he spent a willpower point. Actually, he could have done that.
That is not a restructure roll. That is to twist around.
and try to
Oh,
see me.
okay.
I'm giving
he-
Bacon the benefit of the doubt here because he's in control of the grapple.
Can't.
Okay.
So he can't catch his eyes, can he?
Not
No,
on this round,
I
but
guess
he can.
not.
I mean, still have a chance, Bacon. You might not die horribly.
Can I use
I
a
mean, there's-
willpower on that attack?
Yeah,
You think that's too high difficulty?
I think it's very weird to make that such a high difficulty. Especially with him not focusing on just holding him there or anything. He's just
Well-
moving his head. So
That is
Kinda, yeah.
true. He's flailing around. So let's leave it to the group then.
No.
What do you feel is a fair difficulty? Since apparently I fucked that
Oh,
up.
I have a counter
I am
argument.
aware that is a fair difficulty because
have a
he is trying to
counter-argument.
catch his eyes while twisting around in a grapple, while the guy is trying to bite his chest
Yeah,
out.
that's the thing. He's leaning in
And
towards the neck.
You have to consider that Alan knows that he has dominate, so he would try to avoid eye contact during the battle.
then wouldn't that make it harder on you?
Yes, it would.
I don't. Again, I would point out that because it's a bad position for both of them to see each other's eyes. Generally speaking.
Yeah. You know what?
That's why it's 8.
But it does feel like 8 is a little weird because all he's doing is changing the position of his head.
No, because he has to catch Bacon's eyes, which is hard when he's trying to look right
Yeah,
straight. when he's
it's-
looking straight. into
But
the chest
Bacon
and
is
biting.
going back and forth trying to chomp on his neck.
Not necessarily. He doesn't specify. You don't have to bite him.
I'm
in the
gonna
neck
leave
just
it at
because
Nate,
he
but
has
next
downtime.
round I'm gonna let him use a willpower point to auto succeed. There, ruling made. Bacon, you have one more chance to
okay.
save your life.
Okay, can I
Bacon,
spend
you can do
willpower on
it.
my
We believe in
roll,
you.
please?
You can't spend willpower on attack rolls, sorry.
I want to burn my fate point.
You don't have one.
Yep,
You used it, boy.
you use it on the
I mean-
werewolves.
Again, dude, don't worry. You're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thanks for the
You
jinx,
quit.
Epic. You are the hero I needed.
Oh my god.
Fucking thank you, Epic. I only have 12 dice.
Next attack's gonna be like 7 successes. Just watch.
No, it's
It should
stop
be.
it.
Yeah, his luck is. Yeah,
Oh
see?
my god,
Yeah.
finally.
Thank God.
Oh, he's dead.
Do you
He's
want to
fucking dead
spend a
finally.
willpower point not to final death him?
Don't.
Do it. Eat him. Do it.
Okay, I would love to make him a 6th gen, but besides being counter what he thinks, that he is against Diablerie, he would also be a bad idea to hit him occasion, and after living a long time, he realizes that
The derangement might not be that bad.
Common
Yeah,
sense tells you that you don't care about this guy at this point.
Oh no, common sense tells
Oh.
you that two things. It might be a bad idea to eat him. But he's old, he's powerful, and he is very low generation. You might never get a chance like this again. Not for centuries.
Think of the authority and power you can place on the city, Bacon. Nobody can go against you, not even Halfdan.
The Archon walks in. And Prince sits at one humanity freshly eaten someone, licking his fingers. Oh yes, I just dealt with the previous visitor.
Oh,
Fucking
leave it up to
excuse
Bacon.
me!
I know what
Bacon
I would do
don't
if I intended to keep the character, and what I would do if I intended to just have my character die.
yeah, I sometimes I want to keep the character, but making him die is so much fun.
Lest we
Okay.
forget, Bacon is crazy.
Bacon, don't do it. You don't want to
Yeah,
do
Bacon,
this,
it's up to you.
I say
Think
do
of it. 6 discipline dots, at least.
Don't do it. It's not worth at all.
You could
I
get
just
like
imagine
obfuscate
character.
5 or 6 probably, or auspex.
Prospects.
Yeah, and the Archon
Or-
just look at me with Auspex and see my black aura and say, okay,
With
Even a hand
Obfuscate
footprint?
6, people might be unable to see your real aura.
I'm not
Is
sure
not
I'd
a
be
good
too worried about the
option
aura
here.
in a way, but hey, it depends. Again, it's just up to you, Bacon.
You can
I
regain
don't like
humanity
that.
passively now.
Don't do it, Bacon. You don't want to do this.
I would keep it to the dice. One, I
No,
do
Bacon,
the
decide. I forbid you to roll. Decide. This is a roleplay campaign.
Okay.
Fuck the dice. What would your character do?
Don't.
My character would just kill him because he's not an idiot.
Even
Sadly.
though he's Vivian's sire?
I think that's
Think about the
especially because
power.
of Vivian's Slayer.
You like power, don't you?
He's Vivian's sire, another reason to not hit him.
So, okay. Final word. What are you doing?
Kill the fucker.
Okay. Then he starts turning into ash. Fuck. All the Malks roll perception awareness at 6 to feel a powerful elder being ended. Epic, you may proceed.
Just gets up, goes to a corner, and sit there, rocking back and forth. Just assume a blood tear falling out of his eyes.
God's fucking. Okay.
I don't know what you expected when you let him give up the initiative, but hey.
Yeah. Initiative is awesome. Never give it up. Never surrender.
Yeah, you had the opportunity to let him have a surprise round, but you didn't go for it, so.
Bacon was
Yeah,
expecting danger at that point.
Ah, good point.
It wasn't appropriate. I can't cuck a player like that.
Yeah, that's a
He
good
was
point.
expecting danger all the time.
You don't get to take the paranoid merit.
No, he was expecting when you get a visit of someone that says that Vivian is his daughter.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. So,
was one Malkavian the best in the world, and everyone sighs deeply in appreciation.
So we're gonna assume that most of the clan realizes Bobby just well, you're with Bobby, I'm assuming, so we'll see what Bobby thinks of this. Bobby has no idea.
Vivian has an idea. Vivian is, does Vivian even know that it was her sire? Probably, possibly does.
It feels familiar, and it feels old, and it feels Malkavian. So you might be able to deduce, but with 2 successes, what do you have for perception?
Insightful, I think. Let me double. Pretty sure it's insightful.
You haven't seen your sire in a very long time. Do you necessarily know or remember that well? Okay.
I remember very well. I have
Well-
eidetic memory.
Yeah, the problem is that he might have changed over the centuries.
It's possible. It's
Yeah.
been a good century with him, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that, yeah, it feels familiar, but at the same time, you can't precisely identify it. I would put that at 3 successes.
Can I roll aspects real quick?
Yes, you can roll aspects to sense that someone close to you has suddenly bit it. So, I think at 7.
Nope. Everyone's fine.
Yeah. Must be some other super powerful Malkavian elder.
Yeah, must be. And they died mysteriously.
Okay then. Let us split the video here, and then we're gonna see how Jackalor's gonna get fucked in a second.